Hello everybody, here we are in the studio about to do another resin pour, another really simple project for the newbies out there. Somebody's asked me why there is not enough red, why are there not enough resin paintings out there. I don't know, but I'm using Lipstick Red by Artisu, so I'll make sure that this painting is pretty red for you. So what goes with red really well are black and gold, or any metallic really goes really well with red. I'm going to add some more of this red in there because it's a little bit transparent, and as you can see, this board has already had a design on it. All it is a placemat that I bought really cheap at a shop, just for practicing and for doing these little tests and little practice sessions for the newbies. And I sell these really cheap, so I try not to overprice my paintings, but I do try to sell them. Otherwise I just end up with a studio full of paintings, you know. So here's the red. It's still a little bit opaque, but I will leave it at that, okay. And then I'm going to use the Artisu again, epoxy pigment jet black, because I want to have a little bit of black in here, or quite a bit of black actually. Oh, that's a bit too much. You don't need that much in there. And mix that. This is quite opaque, this black. And all I did to this board is, it's an MDF board, and it's got a cork underneath because it's a placemat, but they can make really nice paintings. So all I did was I just painted some gesso over the top of it, and it's ready to go. This should cover all of this, all of the color underneath it. Okay, just going to add a bit more of the clear in there because I want quite a bit of this black. Okay, and then I'm going to have some of the gold, and gold looks really good with black and red. So here it goes, another Artisu pigment. I always find that I need to stir these really well because the pigments sometimes drop on the bottom. So here we go. Just want this to be quite strong and vibrant, so I'll add about that much in there. You can use acrylic paints. Not all of them are compatible, so do test them with small amounts of resin just to see if they will work, and then you can keep using them. Inks work really well, tinters, alcohol inks, oil paints. I've done some paintings and I've got YouTube videos to show paintings with oil paints, and they work really well as well. So you don't have to go and spend too much money. You can also get a few colors and then mix them together and then get the colors that you want, you know. Be smart, be wise with your supplies, because it does get quite expensive. Okay, so this is going to be really simple and easy, just you know, random. I've already got a really nice white there, so I'm going to keep that there and just pour this black over this area here, and I'm going to sit it down there to let it rest and drip, And then I'm going to pour this red. There was a bit there that I haven't mixed properly, so I'm just going to mix it on the board. That is definitely a no-no. So do what I say and not what I do. Okay, so I've mixed it in now. Here's the rest of it. And sometimes if you don't mix your pigment or your tints actually, you'll get a really nice stringy kind of effect, which is pretty cool. So all I'm going to do now is just going to spread it around a bit. Got plenty of resin, so I'm not worried. I've actually got a little bit of white here as well. So here we go. I use my hands as I usually do. I've taped the bottom of this just with the masking tape, and I do recommend that you tape it, or you can tape the sides if you don't want it flowing over, but I don't mind it flowing over. It makes a really nice effect, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. I try to contain it up the top, but see that bit already falling down, which is pretty cool. Sometimes you will get a pigment or a paint that won't mix properly, and it's a good thing to try and work it on your actual piece. If that happens, it does happen sometimes, like this time it's happened with me. You just have to deal with it, you know. Don't let it ruin your day. You just deal with it. Okay, so that's that, and you can actually, you probably can't see it up there, but I can see quite a bit of this pigment that's kind of sitting, but it's not really creating too much of a drama for me, so that's okay. Another good thing is to have handy is the alcohol wipes. So you wipe your hands or wipe your gloves so they're nice and clean. And here goes the black. Just going to spread that around a little bit just to make it nice and uniformed up here. Another good thing is to level your board really well. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And now I'm going to introduce the torch. Wipe my hands again. Just torch it a little bit just to bust the bubbles. And you can see them popping. Sometimes you may get some little bits of pigment or something, you just pull them out, okay? And that's that. Could be dust, could be anything, you just look for them. Okay, I've got my gold now, and I'm gonna go around with this gold and I'm just going to go straight across there. Straight across there. Use my hands again, make sure they're clean, and pull this gold across. So we're working on a little bit of a negative space here. Negative space is always very elegant in a painting. Even if you just leave it like this, it looks nice and elegant. But you can do other things, push it around like I will with my heat gun, just to create some nice effects. Black and gold go really, really, really well. all I'm doing, just going around with my fingers, just dabbing and tapping and pulling, just to move that around a bit and help them merge with the other colours. Try not to pick up the other colour, like this red in this instance, because it'll change your gold. Okay, just bring it as close as possible. There we go. I'm going to mix a little bit more of this red and try and really mix it in. This lipstick red. Get another stick, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually mix the pigment inside the jar to see if I can fix that, those little separated pigments there, which are not very attractive at all. So hopefully this will work now. If you're working with epoxy pigments like this, you don't need a lot at all. If you're working with acrylic paints, don't go over 10% of paint, because you will your resin will just seize up and harden and foam up, and it will just turn ugly. So it's not a good thing. So what I want to do with this is I just want to pour it over this red again, just to help it a little bit. Okay, so that's made it a little bit more opaque now, which is good. I'm just going to push it over here into that gold, make it really, really nice. Okay, so again, torch. When you're torching, bend down a little bit, because you need to see it sideways so you can see if there's anything there that needs to be pulled out, like this little bit of fluff or something. Sometimes if you just dab it down, it'll go down, but you gotta watch it. There's something there. Let's see. Okay. And you can just pull it out. Right, so now that I've done that, I have got some white. I've got, I don't even need that much of this resin. I'm just going to get another little cup and just pour some of this resin in there and just do a little bit of white. I don't need a lot of white, just a little bit. Just to kind of break that a little bit. So you just get it clean. This is again an Artisu pigment. I know I didn't do this video from start to finish with all the mixing and everything, but if you refer to some of my earlier videos, you'll see the process that I do. I usually do the same thing every time. Okay, so I'm just going to go around maybe this. What I might do is just pour. I can squeeze this cup a little bit and just go. Okay, and that is it. So now I'm going to introduce my heat gun. Low speed to start with. And I'm going to introduce this a high speed. Oh, just want to move these pigments across a little bit. Okay, that is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Not happy with these because the pigment hasn't mixed, and I'm trying to mix it on the board now, but sometimes it happens, you know, you just deal with it. No need to get panicky and stop what you're doing. Just do whatever you can do. So that should be alright now. What I'm going to do is just going to collect some of this red that I've dropped down there and just put it back on top to replace and make it nice and thick. Okay, so that's good. Try not to mix the other colours if you want to keep it nice and red. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a tiny little bit of this gold left here. I'm just going to go across here because I think I want to mix some of this gold with some of this red and just go like that. Just did a little line. And I want to add some more of this white along here. Use all of that white up. And then keep going. And then you can lift it up a little bit and just push it down if you want. So you can see that the edges are moving, which I don't mind that at all. Just making it like a big red smile and creating some interesting effects there. Okay, so that's going to pull back nice and gentle now. So there you have it. There's a red there. I think I might want to add a little bit more gold, and just down here, which, you know, you can add, you can do whatever you want. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some gold here, and I'm just going to add a little bit of gold down there as well. Clean stick to add the gold. Give it a bit of a mix. Very random. Just adding some gold there, just to break up that red a little bit. And the gold, it just looks amazing. Now I like to do my lines. go through. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I like to pull these lines across and just create something cool. I might even go across there like so, and here. So I've got a bit of black there now, which is really awesome. Gave me an idea to just do this. So that's going to keep moving and improving, hopefully. And should be cool. Just a tiny little bit of gold, just want to go across that way. But like I said, you don't have to do that. You can keep it whichever way you want to, and it'll be fine. Okay, so now I'm looking at this. I'm not sure about this transition between white and gold, so I want to do something there now, which will most likely be a little bit of black, which I only have a tiny little bit left, but it's okay. I can just follow that and just break that up a little bit. There we go. And I've got a lot of drips here which I can use as well to just go straight through that white. So I should have probably gone without the white, and would have been much nicer, I think. Okay, so torch now, using the Big Mama now. That's it. I'm going to leave it alone now, and I will show you the end result. Another thing that I might just tell you is I'm just going to go around and make sure the sides are all covered. So I can use that with my hands just by doing this. You're just pulling that pigment over the sides and then swiping over. Pick up some from the bottom, like so. And then you can go around here and just pick them up as well and pull them down. And check to make sure that it's all covered. And there you go. That's all done. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.